Alright. My car is a Chrysler 300C 5.7 liter Hemi. These cars got some issues with the ignitions. Sometimes it's the tumbler, other times it's the starter switch, and commonly the aluminum pin that goes into the starter switch here, which is what you feel when you turn your key. You feel the clicks, your accessory click, your ignition, and the start. So basically, my key was free spinning when I went in my car today to start it. I realized that I had no clicks in the ignition and the car wouldn't start. So I bought a tumbler thinking it was something wrong with that. Unfortunately, it was not. That was a $60 item. Realizing that wasn't the problem, I worked my way back to the starter switch here, which you can get, depending on where you go to find it, like 30 bucks. Come to find out, my problem is this here, this white pin you see, is actually supposed to have a square aluminum sleeve that extends about halfway, that goes into your starter switch, which is what actually turns when you turn the key, and that cranks the car over. So if you're turning your key in your Chrysler and you get a no start, more than likely it's going to be this here. When I took the starter switch off the back of this housing, the metal pieces had actually fallen out. You could see it's kind of broken there. That's what goes into the starter switch. But in turn, as long as you have your keyless entry key, you can bypass that by using a flathead screwdriver. Basically, you turn the key to the on position. That way your shift unlock here, right under the electrical port for the keyless entry key, turns on. Gotta have it in the on position. And you use a flathead screwdriver to turn the ignition over. And I'm gonna give you a quick show right now. So the car is running as we speak. I'm putting the screwdriver into the starter switch with the key in the on position. Like I said, the car is running, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off. Car turns off. Next click, ignition turns off. So basically, the Chrysler 300s, I'm not sure about the other models, the 300s have a problem with this aluminum stick here. It tends to get weak after time, you know, and it breaks off. I found out because I just pulled this off the starter switch and the metal pieces came out. So what you do is you pull that off the back. Basically there's two clips. It clips on to the back of it right there. I used a pair of needle nose to get that off. It came out pretty easily. You want to leave it plugged in. Now they recommend you don't leave your battery plugged in while you're messing with the ignition system, due to the fact that there's a lot of electrical shit in there. You don't really want to you know, touch and be too many things in there. But if you have the same issue as I did and you do not want to spend $248 at a Chrysler dealership to get a new housing, which the tumbler does not come with, you can just use the starter switch. So I'm going to show you how right now, how I did it. Flathead screwdriver, because it's a square inlet. You will feel the first click in the screwdriver like you're turning your key. Ignition's on. You can hear the beeping. Accessories are on. Car's ready to start. And basically it's just like turning your key. You turn the screwdriver until it starts and then you release it, let it turn back, just like the ignition. And the car starts. So I hope this was a help to y'all. Took me a while to figure this out, but I figured some people would want to see this because I know the Chrysler, anybody who's a Chrysler 300 owner has probably had an issue with this at one point or another, so hopefully it helped you guys out. Thanks for watching.